What is up, my gamers? You know what I'm saying? We have another reaction video. So, this time we have...
Listen to me.
We have top 10 Batman movie villains that we want next. Who do we want next in the movies? Well, I'm gonna react to this as well as telling you my list, as well as telling you if I agree with this list or not. But as most of the time we gonna hit like, cause I fuck with the videos, and the videos never seem to disappoint me. You know what I'm saying? So we going to. I already know a couple of people I want to see.
There is no Hagen. It's only me now. Clayface.
Clayface.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Batman movie villains we want next.
Wait till they get a load of me.
For this list, we're looking at the baddies we want to see show up in sequels and spin-offs to Matt Reeves' The Batman. Even if they've appeared in movies prior, we're still including them because they're screaming out for a fresh take. Be warned, there are some spoilers ahead for The Batman. Let us know in the comments which villain you want to see the Pattinson Batman go up against next.
Spoiler alert's coming up ahead, chat.
Number 10, the Joker.
Guys, remember.
Is it the scars?
The Joker? I mean, I like to see the Joker,
Though he
but
is the Dark Knight's most iconic villain, he is at the bottom of our list simply because he's already confirmed to be a part of Reeves' new Batman universe.
Exactly.
There's
I
no
was about to say
speculation.
that.
We know the Joker will return, and we know who's playing him. Barry Keoghan.
Just like the soldiers down there.
amazing.
Pawns to their...
Internals was Eternals was such an amazing movie. Although, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't actually get to watch it until sometime this year. And I think it was last month is when I got to watch it. So, and the Eternals was actually really good. And I seen the Batman. I want to clarify that. I seen Matt Reeves Batman. Amazing.
leaders. Blinded by loyalty. It ends now.
Reeves has also said that his version of the Joker is going to forego the standard origin story, whereby he's thrown into a vat of acid. Nor will he have scars. He's likely going to have some kind of congenital disease that gives him a permanent smile instead. More similar to the nervous laughter of Joaquin Phoenix's recent take on the character.
But you think that's funny?
Number 9, the Ventriloquist.
This better be good, yous mugs.
That's a good one.
This one's a little out there, but there's been speculation that the Ventriloquist, yet to see a live-action Batman film adaptation, could be a shoo-in for the next movie.
See, the Bat's not so tough. Comes up against Scarface, he's just another dummy.
The Ventriloquist is the man behind the mob boss puppet Scarface, who is himself a major player in Gotham's criminal underworld in some continuities. With the Penguin looking to take over all of Gotham,
Yes. Can that happen, please? Let that happen. Okay, so here's why I want that to happen, okay? By the way, Penguin, 10 out, like, he was a good Penguin, you know what I mean? But I want that to happen. That needs to happen. Especially for this going on right now with Penguin trying to take over Gotham in the underworld. Come on. This needs to happen. In the crime place, you know what I'm saying? He's trying to build his way up to the, like, kingpin level, baby. My boss. That's what he's trying to do. So, I think he would be a good one. I like that choice.
makes sense to introduce a new rival for him. The Ventriloquist could definitely be a frightening addition to Reeves' universe, despite him not generally being taken seriously as a villain. And we
That
would
is
be
true.
pretty excited to see him finally adapted.
I thought I saw a booty cat.
Number 8,
I
Professor
remember
Pig.
watching that Batman, that animated Batman, when I was younger. Shit was amazing.
Pig.
Professor Pig would be a good one.
Pig make Who of us better?
A much more recent addition to Batman's Rogues Gallery, Professor Pig first
No, let me show you that.
Thought I
again.
thought, buddy,
no,
Dad.
watch. Here's why I like Professor
Number
Pig.
8, Professor Pig.
Pig make her better. Pig make who of us better?
A much more recent
See?
addition to Batman's Rogues Gallery.
He's, like,
Professor
crazy.
Pig first
He's kinda
appeared
psychotic.
in 2007. He's
Like
quickly
how they
become
kinda
a
did
popular and
Riddler.
sadistic villain, showing
know
up
what
as
I
a
mean?
twisted serial killer in 2015's Batman Arkham Knight, and is an ideal choice for upcoming sequels.
Coming for you, better.
Yeah. By the way, I'm playing Batman Arkham Knight on my Twitch. I need to get back into playing it, but I might have some videos on my YouTube. I'm not sure. So, do me a favor, check it out, come back, let me know if I do. If I don't, let me know. I will drop it. I drop it. I drop some videos. And by videos, I mean a whole ass fucking stream on it. Because I might
However,
actually
we're
stream
not
that.
sure Pig could carry
very
an
soon.
entire movie by himself.
Be on the
Plus,
lookout.
the Batman already focused on an extremely dark serial killer story, so doing that once again, even with a different gimmick, might not be what Reeves is interested in. Still, with
No,
rumors
maybe not,
circulating that a
but
movie or
I'm-
series focusing on Arkham Asylum is in the works as
Arkham
well,
Asylum
there's
should do it.
definitely room for Pig in this new continuity.
So close until you stopped me. I can do better.
I have not got that far yet.
Better.
There are over 4 million teachers in the United States. That's 4 million heroes.
Number 7,
Wish you guys
Clayface.
watched that. I'm trying to get you know, I love Batman.
Standing in for you.
I need to buy that too.
I'm doing a damn fine job of it. I give you.
With modern special effects at DC, you can definitely see Clayface finally get a chance to shine in a blockbuster movie. Plus, it seems wrong that decorated thespian Basil Karlo still hasn't appeared in a live-action film.
My arm.
It's too late, we gotta go!
My arm.
Amazing.
Just
I recommend
call
watching
an
that,
audible we call another one
but
and
18 and up for
We've
that.
most recently
For
seen
that one.
Clayface as one of Harley Quinn's comedic lackeys in the adult-oriented animated show. But who can forget his memorable appearance as the shocking final boss
Yeah.
of Batman Arkham City in 2011?
Oh, lighten up, bats. The final act's just starting. It's a doozy.
As Clayface
crazy.
hasn't been done in a live-action movie
forgot about
before,
that.
there's total freedom for what to do with the character. As well as that, Mike Flanagan, noted horror auteur, has expressed interest in making a movie all about Clayface.
Yo, you know how cool that'd be?
See? I figured out how to manage this thing pretty good.
Number 6, Scarecrow.
Would you like to see my mask?
Yes. I'm cool with another
These are my
Scarecrow.
experiments.
But I think for this
Probably
list,
not.
I think for this list, Clayface should have been above Scarecrow because, you know, they already done Scarecrow. You know what I mean? So, and they haven't done Clayface, so Clayface is above my list on that. Because I was talking about that with my brother, like, I think the other day or some shit.
Very frightening.
That's
too.
crazy.
A guy like you, with these crazies, I can't stand it.
On the blockbuster movie side of things, the Scarecrow has only appeared in the Nolan film trilogy, played by Cillian Murphy.
You look like a
Really
guy
good,
who takes
too.
himself too seriously.
Really good.
Do you want my opinion? Lighten up.
As one of Batman's he was chosen to appear in many movies before Batman movies, but never quite made the cut. The Batman has already become one of the scariest Batman movies, which sets the stage for Scarecrow
it.
to fit perfectly into any sequels. Gotham is already in chaos following the end of the latest movie, which would give Jonathan Crane the
There's a
perfect
major good
opportunity
chance
to
I'll probably
strike.
watch the
Only
Batman
time
again.
will tell whether
Very
Scarecrow will
soon
make an
again.
appearance or whether he'll be
I've
cut
seen
once
it
again.
twice, so this is really good.
Number 5, Calendar Man.
That'd be cool.
So,
a killer who only works on holidays. And it's December 24th. I was wondering when you'd get to me.
Though he's often mocked as one of Batman's silliest characters, Calendar Man's potential as a dark and serious villain is finally being realized. He themes his criminal exploits around particular holidays and events, and was a major character in one of Batman's most famous stories,
It's All Hallows Eve.
See, I haven't seen that, okay? But I haven't seen it. But I have read the comic on it. And I loved it. It was amazing. I still got it too.
The 31st day of the 10th month, and the 305th of this miserable leap year.
Though the busiest night for Batman is always Halloween, using Calendar Man means that any holiday, no matter how minor, could become deadly for Gothamites. Robert Pattinson himself has said that he'd like to see Calendar Man done properly in a movie, and we cannot ignore an endorsement like that.
I don't have time for your crazy.
I wonder what Code of Alice is on this list. I know they're on this list. They have to be.
Lots of crazy out there these days.
But no, Counter the Man be a good one. I fuck with that choice. I like that choice.
Number 4,
I like that choice.
Poison Ivy.
Hi there.
I mean,
And you.
like I said, I'm not gonna hate. But Poison Ivy was really good in Batman and Robin. You know what I mean? I loved it. I seen it when I was little, and I watched it a couple of months back, like 6 months back again, right? And I still continue to love it, but you know, flaws to it. You know, to me there was definitely some flaws to it. You know what I mean? But when I was little, this shit was amazing. This movie was amazing, 10 out of 10 for me. But when I got older, you know, kind of slowed down. It's a solid 6 for me. 6.5. So, but Poison Ivy should be a little bit below as well. You know what I mean? That's what I think. Just
Poison Ivy.
We haven't seen her in a live-action movie since Uma Thurman took on the role back in 1997, in one of the most infamously awful superhero flicks ever made. So it's about time she gets a worthwhile adaptation.
When I was little, I liked it.
Dog of a dogwood leveled enough trees to shade a small state.
Yeah, I seen that too. I love that Batman animated too.
And weep
I
not
love
for
that
this
one.
willow. She
amazing.
slaughtered an ancient forest to produce cardboard.
Honestly, I think I love
The
anything
great thing about Poison
Batman.
Ivy is that she gets
Anything
more
Batman
and more relevant
related,
to
I
current
love it.
politics
I
every
love it.
year, thanks to her stance as a hardcore environmentalist. Matt
Right,
Reeves has
I'm gonna
already
get some more
shown in the
Batman
Batman
games up on
that
my
he wants
channel.
to comment on real-world
real.
events. And Ivy is a great villain to utilize in order to do this. Plus, everybody likes a sympathetic villain who kind of has a point. And Poison Ivy is definitely
good?
that. Though we obviously disagree with
I
her
agree with
methods.
that.
Go back to your cell, or I'll be after you next.
And I'll be waiting.
Number 3, The Court of Owls.
There we go.
Strand is losing control. We need to gather the court.
Yes, ma'am.
There we go.
They
There we
appeared as
go.
major villains in Gotham on Fox, and they're also set to be the villainous faction in upcoming video game Gotham Knights. We think it's about time they made their
Nice.
cinematic debut as well.
I'm hoping to play this on my channel. Subscribe.
Court of Owls is a
Subscribe.
clandestine.
I just want to tell everyone subscribe to my channel because I will be playing this hopefully when it drops. Very soon when it drops. After it drops, I will be hopefully buying it and playing it. So, if you guys want to watch that gameplay, subscribe to my YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And you guys will get the full live stream Unless you guys want to check me out on Twitch, you guys could catch it when I'm live. If not, you will catch it later through the week. So, subscribe to catch it either way. You know what I'm saying?
And violent secret society. And they've been controlling Gotham from the shadows for
Be sure to
hundreds of years.
comment,
First appearing
you know
in
what
a
I'm saying?
critically acclaimed comic book storyline back in 2011, the Court of Owls has already developed a huge place in Batman lore. Since the Batman focused so much on Gotham's corruption, the revelation that the Court of Owls is pulling all the strings would be an exciting thing to see in a movie.
You can't create this experience unless you shoot it live.
See, I like the Court of Owls. I like that choice.
And Robert Pattinson agrees.
Exactly.
And always have been the sons and daughters of Gotham's wealthiest. We know far better than the rabble what's best for our city.
Number 2, Hush.
I take it you're here to stop me.
That'd be a
What do
good
you
one,
think?
too.
I think you're too late.
Eagle-eyed viewers and longtime Batman fans may have spotted a handful of references to this famous foe in the 2022 movie. We not only see newspaper clippings discussing the Elliot family, but also the word hush in one of Riddler's videos. However, the plot of the Batman already drew inspiration from the Hush comic book story, along with many others. So it's not clear whether we'd see Tommy Elliot himself in a sequel. But he's still a great and very tantalizing villain for these much darker movies. And Reeves has said that he personally finds Hush interesting.
Yes.
Wouldn't want to make it too easy.
Yes.
We're keeping our fingers crossed
I agree
that
with
Hush
this.
will show up in a movie sometime soon.
Pray we do not meet again. Next time, I will not be in such a generous mood.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the
I
bell
agree
to get
with this.
notified about our latest videos. You
I
have
agree
the
with
option
Hush.
to be notified for
I
occasional
agree
videos
with that.
or all
Cut
of
of
them.
Owls.
If you're on your
Hush.
phone, make sure you go into your settings
Who's number
and
one?
switch on
Let me see.
notifications.
Let me get it.
Number 1, Mr. Freeze.
Freeze! That's Mr. Freeze to you.
He's a difficult villain to get right thanks to his over-the-top gimmick.
Yes. But I'm not saying that's not a bad idea, but I'm saying I say put him number 3. You know what I mean? Put him number 3. Hush. Coat of Owls. Hush, Coat of Owls, baby. And then Mr. Freeze. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking for
But Matt
Patterson.
Reeves has
That's
stated
what I
in
think.
intervieys that he is especially interested in adapting
That's what I
Mr. Freeze
think.
for the silver screen once again. Currently, the only live-action Batman movie version of
I mean,
Mr.
Matt.
Freeze was Arnie's.
That's
and
what I think
just
for
like
Matt.
Poison
I don't
Ivy,
know.
he hasn't been touched since.
Tonight's forecast. A freeze is coming.
Even in sillier interpretations, he's often portrayed as a more sympathetic villain,
Yeah.
usually searching for a way to cure his terminally ill, cryogenically frozen wife. It's
I was
also
about to
been
say
pointed
that.
out that as of the end of The Batman, Gotham is underwater,
That
setting
is
the stage
true.
for Victor Freeze to wreak havoc.
That is true, though.
There's only one absolute. Everything freezes.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Watch Mojo and be
Okay, you know, I think I will have to agree with Freeze now that I think about it with number 1. Because with Gotham underwater, it does make sense. I agree with it. Hands down, I agree with it. I agree with it. So if you guys did like this, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying. I will hopefully be playing Gotham Knights when it drops. I think it drops in sometime in October. I gotta make sure my Xbox is the right type of Xbox for that. So I will keep you guys updated on that. You know what I mean? But gamers, stay positive, stay safe. You know what I'm saying?